Guys, please do subscribe our channel and support us. Have you ever walked into a room and suddenly wondered, wait, is that smell coming from me? It's a thought almost no one wants to admit, especially as we get older. Because here's the truth. Many older women begin noticing subtle body odor changes, even when they shower regularly, even when they try to stay clean. And the most surprising part? Sometimes, the habits we believe are helping us stay fresh are actually making the problem worse. Today, we're going to talk about the hidden bathroom habits doctors warn older women about, the ones that may quietly create odor, irritation, and discomfort. Not to embarrass anyone, but to help you feel more confident, more comfortable, and more in tune with your body. Because this isn't about perfection. It's about understanding how your body changes with age and learning how to care for it differently. Let's start with one of the biggest mistakes women make: using too much soap in intimate areas. Now, this surprises many people because most women were taught, if you want to stay fresh, clean more. So naturally, you scrub harder, use scented washes, buy feminine hygiene products. But here's what doctors say: that overcleaning can actually create odor because your body already has a natural balance. Helpful bacteria, healthy pH levels, natural protection. And when harsh soaps destroy that balance, problems begin. Dryness, irritation, unusual odor. Not because you're dirty, but because the body's natural system has been disrupted. Now imagine this. Instead of using heavily scented products, you simplify your routine. Warm water, gentle cleansing, less irritation, and suddenly, your body feels healthier again, because sometimes doing less is exactly what your body needs. Now let's move to something almost everyone overlooks: old towels. Think about it. You shower, you get completely clean, and then you dry yourself with the same damp towel, over and over again. Now imagine what's living in that towel: moisture, bacteria, mildew, especially if it hangs in a humid bathroom all day. And slowly, that musty smell transfers right back onto your skin. Now pause for a moment. When was the last time you washed your bath towel? Not rinsed it, actually washed it. Because doctors recommend changing towels far more often than most people realize. Now let's talk about something many women quietly neglect: feet. They're hidden most of the day. Inside socks, inside shoes. Easy to ignore. And as we age, our skin changes. Dead skin builds up more easily. Moisture stays trapped longer. And bacteria begin to thrive. Now imagine this. You remove your shoes at the end of the day, and there's a faint odor you can't explain. It's not your whole body. It's your feet. And often, it comes from not properly washing and drying them, especially between the toes. Now think about this. Something as small as taking one extra minute in the shower could completely change that. Now let's move to a habit that sounds harmless, but doctors say spreads more bacteria than most people realize: flushing the toilet with the lid open. This one shocks people, because when you flush, tiny particles spread into the air, onto nearby surfaces, your toothbrush, your towels, even the air you breathe. Now imagine this. You keep your bathroom spotless, but every flush is quietly spreading odor, causing bacteria again. And the solution? Incredibly simple. Close the lid before flushing. That's it. One tiny habit that can make a huge difference. Now pause for a moment. How many of these habits sounded familiar? Because what we've talked about so far is only the beginning. Let's continue, because now we're going to talk about the habits many women never think about, but doctors say can quietly create odor, even after showering. Let's start with something simple, but surprisingly important: wearing the same underwear to bed. Now be honest, how many times have you thought, I only wore these a few hours, they're still clean enough. It feels harmless, comfortable, convenient, but throughout the day, your body naturally produces sweat, moisture, body oils, and when the same underwear stays against your skin all night, that warm environment becomes the perfect place for bacteria to grow, especially with synthetic fabrics that trap heat and moisture. Now imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of feeling fresh, you feel uncomfortable, slightly irritated, maybe even noticing an odor you didn't expect. And the cause could simply be yesterday's underwear. Now think about how easy the fix is. A fresh pair before bed, or breathable cotton fabric, even giving your skin more airflow at night. Small changes, big difference. Now let's move to something most women completely overlook. Bathroom trash bins. This one surprised me too, because many people clean the sink, the mirror, the toilet, but ignore the trash can sitting quietly in the corner. Now imagine what's inside. Used tissues, cotton pads, personal hygiene products, all sitting in a warm bathroom environment, day after day. And slowly, that hidden moisture and bacteria begin creating odor, even when the bathroom looks clean. Now imagine this. You empty the bin more often, wipe it down weekly, maybe even add baking soda to absorb odors. And suddenly, the entire bathroom smells fresher, cleaner, lighter, because sometimes the smell isn't coming from you at all. It's coming from the environment around you. Now let's talk about something cozy, but secretly problematic. Old bathrobes. This one catches almost everyone off guard, because bathrobes feel clean. After all, you wear them after showering. But here's the problem. Every time you wrap yourself in that robe, moisture transfers into the fabric. And if it hangs in a damp bathroom, bacteria and mildew begin building quietly. Now imagine this. You step out of a fresh shower, only to wrap yourself in something carrying a musty smell. That odor transfers right back onto your skin. Now pause for a moment. When was the last time you washed your bathrobe? Because many women wash towels regularly, but forget about robes for weeks, sometimes months. And over time, that soft, cozy robe becomes a hidden source of odor. Now let's go deeper, because this final habit is one doctors say many women completely miss: not properly cleaning underarms after shaving. This sounds strange at first, because shaving seems like it should automatically make you fresher. But shaving also removes dead skin cells, old deodorant, and bacteria buildup. And if that residue isn't rinsed away properly, it stays trapped on the skin. Now imagine this. You shave quickly, apply deodorant immediately, and later wonder why odor returns so fast. It's because bacteria remained behind. Now think about this. Something as simple as gently rinsing and wiping the underarm area after shaving could completely change how fresh you feel all day. Now let's bring everything together, because what we've talked about today is not about shame. It's not about criticizing anyone's hygiene. It's about understanding that aging bodies change. Skin changes, sweat changes, sensitivity changes, and the habits that once worked perfectly may no longer be the best choices now. Using gentler products, changing towels more often, taking better care of feet, keeping bathrooms cleaner, choosing breathable fabrics. These are not dramatic changes, but together, they create something powerful: confidence, comfort, freshness that feels natural, not forced. Now imagine this. You stop worrying quietly about body odor. You stop over-scrubbing. You stop blaming yourself. And instead, you simply learn what your body truly needs now. Because the goal isn't perfection. The goal is feeling healthy, comfortable, and confident in your own skin. Now let me ask you, which of these habits surprised you the most? And more importantly, what's one small change you're going to make starting today? Because sometimes the smallest habits create the biggest transformation.